Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Host communities to the Nigerian Agip oil company in Ogbaland local government area of Rivers State under the aegis of Onelga Oil and Gas Landlord Families Association has accused the Italian oil major of refusing to pay rentals due to its members as directed by the federal government in March 2019. Chairman of the Onelga Oil and Gas Landlord Families Association, Chikobi Alali, who made the disclosure while speaking to Inside the Niger Delta recently in Port Harcourt, also accused Agip of employing a divide and rule strategy to get away with his alleged corporate social responsibility infractions in its areas of operation.
After a protracted quarrel between Nigerian Agip Oil Company and the Onelga Oil and Gas Landlord Families Association over alleged corporate social responsibility infraction in Ogbaland local government area of Rivers State, the federal government waded in to broker a truce in January 2019. The truce was supported with resolutions including an upward review of land rentals payable by Agip. After former Minister of State for Petroleum Resources Dr. Ibe Kachiku, in a letter dated 29th March 2019, directed Agip to implement resolutions of the 2019 meeting, the company in December 2020 agreed to increase the value of its land lease from 50 kobo per square hectare to 30,000 naira. While speaking to Inside the Niger Delta recently, Chairman of the Onelga Oil and Gas Landlord Families Association, Chikobi Alali, said rather than comply with the federal government's directive, Agip has been patronizing few individuals with unmerited favors at the expense of the oil-producing communities in Ogbaland.
Agip has operated in Onelga for over 50 years. And they are not community friendly. Agip cannot hold meeting with youth. They can't hold meeting with CDC. They can't hold meeting with the landlords. As soon as they come, they will go to the traditional ruler, and that is all.
Last year, the Petroleum Industry Act was enacted as a legal framework to transform operations of the petroleum industry. Chikobi Alali insists that henceforth, host communities fund should be paid directly into the coffers of host communities, which he describes as the most underdeveloped parts of the Niger Delta.
In as much as federal government know that there is producing state, because not all states produce. The states know their local government because not all local government produce. The local government also identify the producing communities because not all communities produce oil and gas. Then the communities should recognize, because most of our areas we don't have communal land. Especially in Ogbaland local government area of Rivers State, we don't have communal land. Lands are being owned by individuals and the families. Those families must be recognized in all the activities.
Few weeks ago, the Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas (NLNG) launched Phase 2 of its Global Memorandum of Understanding involving 6 new clusters in Rivers State, including communities in Ogbaland. While commending NLNG's GMOU as community-friendly, Mr. Alali warns that its implementation must be radically different from the operational policy of Agip in Ogbaland.
We heard recently that their MOU, which we have been logging for, we have been asking for, that they have a MOU that will cover Oba in Onelga. But we want to let them know that MOU and CSR being corporate social responsibility of the company is not political. The stakeholders in oil and gas in Oba are on ground. We are ready to partner with them, see what they have for us and how it's going to help our youth, our people. But if we want to put it in a politician's hand, it will not work. We will not accept it. A strong message in LNG.
Since 2020, when Inside the Niger Delta commenced coverage of the feud between the Onelga Oil and Gas Landlord Families Association and Agip, the Italian oil major has consistently refused to comment on the matter, preferring instead to intermittently issue press releases that do not directly answer the many queries of the Onelga Oil and Gas Landlord Families Association.
Inside the Niger Delta.